The last thing I was going to talk about when we get moving on this box is this cool little board that we've got and the spirals we've got to go along with it. I'm going to show you some of the things we can do with it in a minute. But let me show you what the pieces are that you're working with so that you can go off and sand. Again, sand and color if you want to make it a prettier piece just as a toy to use. So first you're going to see that we've got 4 screws with nylon nuts on them. You can easily take them apart just by holding on to the screw on the back and spinning the nylon nut on and off. We've preloaded it with a couple of sheets of paper for you. It's going to run much smoother if you put 2 pieces of paper in it than 1. You also will probably want to sand the back layer to make sure it all runs really smoothly. And then you've got a layer of analyst above that and a face layer that we're going to use as we spin these gears around to make sure that the gears can't slip out on you. So those 3 pieces are the pieces of this project, and we are going to aim the camera down here in a second, and I'm going to do a little bit of playing and show you what you can do with your pins. All right. So while Professor Steam is off sanding gears for me, I thought I'd show you a little bit of fun and games that we can have with these pins that we got and with the spirals. Now notice your pins have a little bubble of plastic on the top of them when you open them. Just like most ballpoint pins, you're going to have to flip that off. And then you can start wherever you want to on your page and just simply start to spin around in the spirals. And you're going to want to do it a little slowly and carefully. We've made the pins the right size. They should fit fairly nicely in your pieces. If you need additional help spinning it, you can do it gently. You can do these multiple sizes, or you can do a single size. You're going to end up with really nice, pretty spiral pieces and spiral mandalas that you can then use for other things. So you can go ahead and decide which ones you want to use on any given project. You're going to want to play with them some, and you'll get better over time with how to use them. I'm not very good with it yet, but I'm really excited to be moving forward on getting to do this because I just think they're going to be so much fun to see what the different mandalas I can build are, given the different size of the spirals. So this is mostly just a piece for you to get to have fun with, to start to understand how things work, and to build additional different sizes and shapes of mandalas based on these spiral gears. And you can do anything you want to do here by playing with these spirals. Move forward and move to a different size. On this piece, the gear teeth are such that you get 2 circles for each tooth, so you're getting a really fun pattern here. And then you'll be able to do things like color those all in. You know, this has become one of the cool things of recent years, is this coloring pattern. So I'm going to encourage you to use your Sharpies and your pens to do all kinds of interesting coloring patterns here. This page is a little bit smaller than 8.5 by 11 just because of the size of our boxes, but I'm going to take them apart and show you how this goes together. Build coloring sheets for you and your friends and see who can make the prettiest patterns to go on the wall. So pull that out. All right, so the other thing we can do is we can put 2 of our 4 screws up through the bottom. This is, if I'm careful enough, I can put 2 of my 4 screws up through the bottom. Hold on to those and lay it down. Now I'm going to have to go through my paper to do this, but I can go through the paper, make a little bit of holes there, and then I can take one of my gears and I can put these screws through those 2 gears, like 2 holes in the gears like so. Again, put my nuts on the top, and now I can actually build a shape around the outside, or a spiral around the outside of this gear. Notice I've anchored it so it's not going to move. And I can now use my spirals and build a pattern around the outside of this gear. And start to look at the kind of interesting things I can do as I go around the outside of this piece. Go up to one of these other ones and build this one a little bit farther in. If you're doing something in, you'll notice that you don't have as much leverage. You got to be a little bit more careful about leverage when you get closer to the center. But you can do some really interesting things with putting the gear on the middle of the wood as well. So we kind of have given you a couple of choices about how you build your geared pieces and your geared patterns moving forward, and we want you to have some fun with it. You're going to learn about it as you go. I think giving you these angled pieces to help with will give you a nice, easy way to be able to do that and to anchor things down and have fun. So enjoy that toy. I think it's going to be a really fun piece for kids and adults alike to play with. Bye.